What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm back from Cancun. I'm a little bit more tan, right? I have a little bit too much alcohol in my system, but we're back, right? And guess what? The GTR is back. But only for so long because I'm leaving again tomorrow. And the car is currently in limp mode, okay? So essentially, it's limited power. I can't really take it over 45 miles an hour. So I'm going to go pick it up from Imperial, from the wrap shop, right? And then drive it over to the shop. It is literally called the shop for a reason, because it's a great shop. And they specialize in GTR tuning. So I got my intakes in. So I got a nice, powder coated black intake piping here from MA Performance, as well as some K&N air filters. So we're going to be getting intakes installed, right? They're going to tune it to not only fix the code that it's flaring up from the exhaust install, but we're also going to get an intake, a high flow intake in there. So it's going to be making some more power. But unfortunately, I'm going I'm going up to Charleston tomorrow morning. So we're just going to stay at the tuner's shop here for the rest of the week, and then when I'm back, it's going to be officially done. So we're going to pick up the GTR. We're going to drive it over in limp mode to the shop, which is going to be an adventure in its own. I'm a little bit nervous for that, but I kind of get the car back today, and then it's going to get intakes and tune. So that's what we're going to do this morning, and we're going to take you along for the ride. Welcome to the vlog. It's gonna be a slow ride, unfortunately, but after that, we're gonna have some fast rides. All right, fam, this is it. This is the GTR. It is finished up and is wrapped in 3M Gloss Storm Gray. So go ahead and show them. Go ahead and show them. So I'm super hyped on the color. Honestly, I thought that was gonna be like I was a little nervous because I went in like just deciding like dead set on Nardo Gray. We'll put a color of like what Nardo Gray is right here, but the thing is that like, this is the way your mind works. Like once you like commit to a color, you start seeing that color all the time. I started seeing it in all these Dodges and Jeeps and Audis like around town. It's just like, this color is so common now. Everyone wants to do it. And so I still wanted to go with a neutral color and a nice gray tone. So I decided to go a shade lighter. I was a little nervous. I thought it was gonna look like white. But it looks really, really sharp in my opinion. So obviously we went with the Gloss Storm Gray. We also did all of the accents here in gloss black. So all the side skirts, they used to be a gloss like metallic gray. So now they're all gloss black, including the vents, the front lip. The hood is in gloss black as well. It got lowered on some Swift Spec R springs. So literally the wheel gap is perfect. It's like one finger gap all the way around. It was incredible. And then we did the calipers in a Verde Epica. So the same lime green from Lamborghini is what we went with the calipers. So I changed it from the orange to give it a little bit more color, a little bit more pop, right? Because I thought the orange was gonna look good, but I wanted to personalize it a little bit more, which is why the process was extended a little bit. But I think the gray, black, and green is like a sick freaking theme. Then coming around back, this is the Army Tricks titanium exhaust with the blue tips here, which looks freaking beautiful. So overall, guys, I'm very, very happy with how the car turned out. But now it's time to drive it over, get this thing tuned up, get this thing fixed up, and it's time to make some big power, right? GTR is just such an easy platform to freaking modify, so I'm very excited. But let's go ahead and do one more walk around of the entire thing, guys. They perfected this wrap. I can look at it, and it honestly, it looks like paint. Like it looks like paint. This color came out freaking beautiful on it. The grill in gloss black, because this used to be gray as well, so that looks extremely freaking sharp. I think I found the right place. Look at that sign. There's literally R35 on the sign. This place knows GTRs better than Nissan knows GTRs, which is why I'm not mad about voiding a warranty. And look at that freaking Supra. On some those TE37s. If this video gets 100 likes, I'll buy those TE37s for GTR. Because those are the wheels I want. I spoiled it, but if it gets 100 likes, I'll do it. Say I won't do it. Just like that, the car's dropped off again, but at least I got it back. How'd it look driving?
Nice.
I'm in love with it. I'm absolutely in love with it. So we got it here at the shop. They build 1,000 wheel horsepower GTRs for a living here, so they're gonna take nice care of me. We got 3H intakes getting installed in there, as well as a dyno tune, so they're gonna send me a video, send me photos to update me while I'm gone, and then they're gonna arrange for a Saturday pickup once I'm home from Charleston, South Carolina. So I'm gonna miss it because now I'm teased again, but the drive wasn't all pretty. It was in limp mode, meaning that I was only running on half the cylinder, so I really couldn't push it over 50 mile an hour, but it's gonna sound good, it's gonna be faster, and it looks a lot better. So I'm gonna walk around it one more time and say one last goodbye, and hopefully by the next vlog we'll be ripping in GTR with about 560 wheel horsepower, so that'll be a good time. That'll be a real good time. Now, what time is it? We gotta meet these idiots at the gym, actually pretty soon, and I'm gonna be late. So I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna be late, and we're gonna go hit a push day at the gym. Before we hit this push day, I'm getting the oatmeal in, right? Speaking of oatmeal, I'm at 300 carb now, 50 grams of fat, and 240 grams of protein. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Looking at last week, I definitely ate like an absolute fucking asshole, right? I mean, it's all-inclusive food, it's all-inclusive drinks, you know, prep's over, we're celebrating life, it's a damn good time. I didn't want to worry about macros, I didn't worry about eating mindfully, I just wanted to enjoy it, and I needed it. I needed every single little bit of that trip because, you know, I didn't even think I needed it that much, but like allowing myself to disconnect, I literally didn't think about work, I didn't do work, it has me feeling so recharged. Like I was enjoying work so much yesterday, this morning. It just feels so good to be back. My hunger is not much as there anymore, so I definitely needed the more food. I'm sitting at about 183 pounds right now, which puts me at about 8-9 pounds over stage, you know, which in general isn't bad because we're about 4 weeks post show, you know, about 5% of that weight's back, you know, I'm right where I need to be. So we're actually going to put carbs at 300, which is higher than 250, but we're going to see some water weight start to pull down with just me being accurate with macros again. When I leave for Charleston this week, I'm still going to stick through everything. Guys, when I'm traveling's different than vacating. Vacating, you just don't give a fuck, enjoy your time, right? Traveling's different, right? Now with traveling, I definitely want to make it a goal of mine to hit my protein and stay within caloric range and try to do my best to stay within macro ranges. So I'm going to be having healthy food choices. Hell, I might even prep some food to bring it with me on this trip. So this is what we're looking at right now. Am I happy with it? No. Are lines lost? Yes. Am I still lean? Yes. Am I lean to the standard that I want to be? No. Right, but that's where we're at. We're gonna hit this push day. I'm excited to get back on track. I'm excited. You know what's nice? My freaking pumps. Like all week, my workouts in the gym, my pumps were insane. So the pump's gonna be real good. And then this gaining series. This is what we're calling it. Gaining series is gonna be incredible, right? I'll leave it at that. I showed up late. We're jumping right into the chest press. Okay, it's gonna be a more chest-oriented push day. Wow, it's hard to put sentences together today. Anyways, main key here is to keep my elbows in, right? That's why this chest isn't growing, because I have a tendency to flare my elbows out when I press up, because I am stronger here, right? Which makes me want to do it. Nick, why don't you tell them why I can't grow my chest?
Hey, rolling. Chad trains chest like a fucking dumbass. So Chad, like much people, many people,
Hard for
listen to me,
yeah,
all right? I'm still hungover. So Chad was having a really hard time. Every time he was struggling with the weight, his elbows were flaring up. And this is very normal when the chest fatigues, because a lot of times shoulders are the dominant pressor in chest movement. So when your chest fatigues, it's very easy to flare out because it's an easier range of motion and it takes all the tension off your chest that's fatigued. That's why a majority of people do not have a developed upper chest, like Daddy here, all right? So what we're rewiring on Chad here when he's doing incline movements is to tuck those elbows under. I always say if our shoulders are straight, and then we have our lats right here, for incline movements, we want the elbows right in the middle the whole time. Cue here, elbows always want to come together, but we want to scoop that upper chest up every time we're pressing. So that's a little aggressive. We're going to keep the elbows just right there, and then push them together at the top, right there. So you can see that activation happening in his upper pec. A little bitty muscle fibers up there. They'll be big enough soon. They're about to hit puberty.
Let's say you went to Mexico and acted like a dumbass for a week, right? You drank a lot of alcohol, you had a lot of fucking tacos, right? You didn't sleep much. What's the protocol when you get back? The same protocol that it was when you left. Same cardio, same macros, same everything. You don't need to overcompensate. You don't need to eat 0 carbs. You don't need to do twice as much as cardio, right? Let's get back to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. See those joggers? Those are some pretty sick joggers. These are some photos of what I look like in those joggers. If you want to get yourself those joggers, make sure you use code Justin at checkout. Yeah, of course, dude. Walk that shit out. Oh, feel that stretch. Poke that chest. Elbows together. Oh, that's nice. One of the biggest tips that I can give you. This weight's a little heavy, right? But what's helping you get a really good contraction is a slight extra couple inches of range of motion, right? I can fly like this all day, but if you come in the fly and you use a little bit of an extra elbow squeeze right there to get even more of a contraction, that means your chest is going to grow approximately 25.99% more. Don't question my numbers. Three sets of 8 reps on the incline bench press. Two things here, all right? Notice how we did 1 plate, now he's going to 2 plates, but we're still acclimating, we're still warming up, even though it's our 3rd movement of the workout, right? Just because you're later in the workout doesn't mean that you're skipping your working sets, your acclimation sets, your warm-up sets, right? Also, you know, I'm sitting here looking in the mirror, you know, just kind of judging myself, saying, oh, I'm gonna gain too much weight, you know, I'm too thick, you know, I'm losing lines. Do you understand how unsustainable of a physique that was? Okay, very, very unsustainable. The weight that I'm at right now, how I'm feeling, you know, I'm not feeling as fragile, I'm feeling strong again, you know, my energy's back up. This is how I should be, right? I can maintain this year if I wanted to, right? So it feels very good to be back in this position and not feeling like shit again. I'll tell you that much.
Shit felt really heavy. Jesus! I know. It's 6. One more.
Well, I underestimated how heavy incline bench is in your third workout in. But one thing I will say is I noticed that once it started getting heavy, what do I always want to do? That. Right? You just need to be aware of that. And that's something I wasn't aware of because coming from used to being a power lifter, I just want to press weight, you know what I mean? But as you're coming up, your elbows are going out, you're targeting more of your delt than you are your chest. So I gotta humble myself up, go back down, and make sure I keep my elbows in and squeezing my chest at contraction. I'm gonna ask you a question, dude. Think about this, right? Conman, right? He's done powerlifting, right? He's basically doing power building right now. Think about this. What's your bench PR?
315?
315. Likewise. Can I do it now? No. But do you think that you'd be able to hit 315 if you focus on scooping your chest up and keeping your elbows in while pressing?
I mean, I don't think my elbows flare as much as yours do. But
I'm an idiot then. Alright, what I'm trying to say is that if you focus on contraction cues, right, it's gonna be harder, right? Think about a squat, right? You're just going up and down trying to bring that weight up as much as you can. Or if you try to control the weight down, literally fire everything, right, you're probably gonna end up using a lighter weight. So one of my biggest lessons this year in training, guys, I've only been training 4.5 years. I can't say that I'm like a super advanced trainee, right? But one of my biggest lessons is that, hey, it's not about chasing numbers, it's not about chasing strength, it's about chasing proper contractions, right? And that's how you fix lagging muscle groups, right? There's a lagging muscle group. The answer is not more volume. The answer is, are you doing it right?
She gon' downtown in 1942. That's her birthday. She gon' shake some. Bitch try. She beat up the way. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. We on a trip like this. I just couldn't walk with my friends and my brothers in. I don't see nobody with me.
Shout out Kanye for copywriting the shit out of this video right now, but I just wrapped up 3 sets of 10 on the dumbbell flat bench, right? I'm gonna give the same cue that I gave for the cable fly, right? It's not about bouncing up, fighting momentum, right? You see a lot of people, you know, bouncing right here and then just fighting that momentum, hitting that sticking point, right? Full control on the way down and the way up. Focus on your elbows, right? Don't focus on punching. Focus on your elbows, bringing them together each rep, right? The rep doesn't stop here, it stops right here, right? You're not gonna feel chest contraction until you squeeze your elbows together, right? It doesn't mean you're touching the elbows, but try to touch your elbows together as much as you can as you're pressing.
Life was hard, I got smart, I'm still gon' murder. I be counting money till they total up. I be with rhymes, instead of keeping it real. I ride my way. Found love is saving too. She sprayed her body, saving too.
Oh, you know, this is a really good movement if you have imbalanced triceps, right? If your left one's weaker than your right, like mine, grab some dumbbells instead of bar.
So much more. My mama, she know that I gotta achieve it. I'm collecting them dollars.
Pills turn nigga to a junkie. Came out the mud, sit muddy. Geeking, hope he don't be thinking I'm like. Name and I done it. Little nigga ain't no none. This bitch don't think wrong, that's body. Went to his mama house. So much more than you want.
Notice the specimen right here, right? That's how you do a rope push down. Nice upright position, okay? Don't worry. First of all, not a strong thing. Second of all, right, you don't want to be in a freaking, you don't want to be in this position. You never want to be in that position. You want to stand up straight, right? Notice first thing I'm doing right here is I'm rowing it out to me, right? Elbows tied up against the body right here. Sitting nice and tall. Coming down, bringing the rope out to get a contraction. I don't need to go all the way up, right? My elbows are staying stationary right to where I feel a stretch. Down again. Notice I'm not bouncing here, right? It's from a dead stop each rep. Boom, dead stop, boom, dead stop, boom. Notice one thing here. That's a sick angle, dude. Second of all, when shit starts to get hard, don't do this. Alright? I would way rather see you fail right here than do this. Right? What are you doing there? What are you doing? Huh? Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the video. I apologize, it's kind of a short video, but today's just a work day, right? I have a lot on my plate right now. You know, missing a full week's of work, but that was much needed, more needed than I thought it was. You know, allowing yourself to kind of go live a different life and break your routine makes you miss, you know, the normal routine a little bit. So coming back, I feel refreshed. I'm ready to get back to it. There's still 2 months left in this year, right? So I challenge you guys to set goals to accomplish by the rest of the year, right? I have quite a few goals that I still want to accomplish for the rest of the year. I have quite a few projects that I want to start working on to going into 2021. I don't need to wait till 2021 to start those. So there's a lot on the plate. I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. But tomorrow I leave for Charleston for Team Universe, which is a big national show that Nick has 5 or 6 clients competed in. So I'm going to tag along with them, and I'm going to use it as kind of a learning experience, because I definitely want to learn more about the sport of bikini, and potentially, you know, bring on bikini clients in the future, potentially, you know, help Lauren, Coach Lauren, help bikini, bring on more bikini clients in the future, because she's a competitor herself. But I want to be able to, you know, use experiences like that not only to network, but to learn more and more about the sport in general, right? So I'm going to take some time from Wednesday till Saturday. I'm going to be traveling, not vacating, so I'm still going to be super connected with work. But go ahead and leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, right? I hope you guys have a killer rest of the year, and go ahead and drop a comment down below on what you want to achieve for the rest of the year, all right? And with that said, I'm going to go hop on this podcast. I'm going to cook some lunch, and I'll see you in the next video.